Listen, family, here's another reason why you shouldn't even be trying to wake people up. When they say that a person wakes up on their own time when they're ready, there's a deeper meaning behind this. You gotta understand, the themes of your life was already planned out. Some people, they're not meant to wake up. That is not what their higher self wants for them. Think about it like this. Really put into perspective. Let's say you and a bunch of beings say, all right, we're going to incarnate into this world as this species. And some of y'all say, I want to go through a path of enlightenment. Then some say, I want to be a professional tennis player. One being says, I want to be a chef and have a family. Like my whole point is, not every being wants to wake up. And some people may think, well, why wouldn't they? Some souls just want to live out their lives the way it was meant to be lived out. They will wake up eventually. It might not be this lifetime. If you have woken up in this lifetime, you are an old soul. Listen, and most people really don't understand what that means. There's a misconception of the meaning old soul. I promise you, if you are a conscious being, you are an old soul. There are things that you need to go through in the physical experience, and that usually takes lifetimes before your soul is even thinking of the idea of you walking on this path. At least in this time and age, in this realm that we're currently in. Because here's the thing about time. You know what? I'm going to save that for another video. We ain't even going to talk about the concept of time. But it is very simple. Now I'm going to use a quote that I had said once before. If I set my alarm clock at 9 a.m. and you set your alarm clock at 7 a.m. And before I went to bed, I said like, yo, I don't want to wake up before 9 a.m. by any means necessary. Like 9 a.m. is the time I want to wake up. That's it. That's what I want. Then when your alarm goes off at 7 a.m., but this is the thing, you didn't know that my alarm was set for 9 a.m. You didn't know like that's the time I wanted to wake up and that's it. So when you wake up at 7 a.m. and you're amazed at what your eyes are seeing, you're just so happy to be awake. And then you see someone who's sleeping, you're like, oh my God, I got to wake them up too. They got to experience this as well. But it's 7 a.m. Your alarm was set for 7 a.m. I wanted to wake up at 9. If you come waking me up at 7 before my alarm, what is the natural reaction? It's not going to be a positive one. I'm probably not going to be open to you. I'm probably going to go back to sleep.
Stop drinking just pure water. It may sound healthy, but it's not. It actually dehydrates you. When you drink pure water with zero minerals, you dilute your blood and you pull minerals out of your cells. Instead of hydrating, you are dehydrating. Hydration is not just about water. It is also about electrolyte balance. Your body needs sodium, potassium, and magnesium to absorb the water. So here's what you should do at home. Add a pinch of sea salt or Himalayan salt and a little bit of baking soda and a squeeze of lime or lemon into your drinking water. This is a natural electrolyte drink you can make without the fake colors and the fake sugar. And bonus tip, most of your water should come from structured water. This means water and hydration from fruits, from coconut water, and from soups and bone broths. This is the kind of hydration that actually fuels your body and penetrates your cells. So stop chugging gallons of empty water and start hydrating properly from now on.
You ever wonder why hospitals push certain injections, transfusions, or organ donations so aggressively? It's not just about saving lives. There's a hidden agenda tied to something called microchimerism. It is when DNA from one person literally lives inside of another person's body permanently. And guess what? It can change how you think, how you feel, and who you are. They've known this since the 1970s. The military studied it. DARPA studied it. Even the NIH has hidden papers about using microchimerism and as a tool for long-term biological control. You ever wonder why mothers carry the DNA of their children in their brains? Or why some people say they don't feel like themselves after a procedure? This is not sci-fi. It is real. It is documented. And it is being used. They figured out how to hijack your vessel without ever needing to control your mind directly. And the scary part about that is you gave consent. If you've never heard of this before, that wasn't by accident.
First woman that the U.S. ever labeled a terrorist was not a bomber or a spy or an evil mastermind. She was a black woman who wrote poetry, taught political education, and fought for her people. Her name was Assata Shakur, and the government feared her ideas more than any weapon, because her weapon was her mind. She came out of the Black Panther Party and the Black Liberation Army, not just marching, but studying, teaching political classes in Harlem, running breakfast programs, showing people how oppression is not random, it is designed, especially in the United States of America. She told poor black people that they had the right to defend themselves. She told women that they had the right to lead. She told America that if you can spend billions on war, you can afford to feed your own fucking people. And that's when the state decided that she was too dangerous. Not because of what she did, but because of what she understood. In 1973, she was pulled over on the New Jersey Turnpike, right here in my state. Police opened fire. A trooper died. Assata was shot twice, one bullet through her arm, one through her back, while her hands were raised. Medical experts said she could not have fired a gun, but an all-white jury convicted her anyways. They called her a murderer, but they really wanted was a symbol, somebody to make an example out of. So they locked her in a men's prison. They stripped her of her name, her dignity, her body, and she still refused to break. Then, in 1979, she escaped, not with bombs, not with bloodshed, but with community, with people who refused to let her die behind bars for something that she did not do. She disappeared into the wind and resurfaced in Cuba, where the revolution welcomed her home. Decades later, the U.S. government tosses her on the FBI's most wanted terrorists list. A poet, a teacher, a mother. Her name on the same list as actual mass murderers. And a reward, $2 million for her capture. Because the most powerful nation on earth could not stomach the idea that there existed a free black woman who saw through every single one of their lies. Her book, Assata, an autobiography, became a must-read text for organizers across the world. Assata's life is a mirror held up to America. It shows that you don't have to carry a gun to scare these people either. You just have to wake up the people that it depends on keeping asleep. They called her a terrorist and we call her a teacher. A mother of the movement, proof that ideas are harder to kill than people. Assata Shakur was not running from justice, she was running towards it. She passed away 2 weeks ago in Havana, Cuba. Rest in peace, Assata.
Do not tell them what the time is with your mouth. Just show them the clock. It's time for many in secret societies to die. They need another life to renew their own life so that they can stay longer on earth. If they approach you and ask you of your time, if you tell them, unknown to you, your life will be cut shorted. You might not live up to 6 months. Immediately you die, the life you are supposed to live will come for them. They live longer while you die of this world. Be careful out there. The days are bad. One love.
The entire earth has become a place of business, bro. It's not even really a place to live anymore, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like everyone just want to do business and get rich off of doing business. Like, bro, no one's even trying to live anymore. Everyone's just trying to get rich. The earth sucks now, bro, because everyone's just doing business. Business is not fun, bro. We gotta start living, bro. We gotta start living. It's the earth, bro. That's the whole point of the earth. That's what the earth is. Everyone doing all this business, bro. The earth is not made for business. The business didn't exist until like 200 years ago. Business was not a thing until like 200 years ago. And everyone's like, let's go do some business. You want to know something about business? Business sucks. All right, you know what's cool though? Living, bro. Go live. Stop making earth business, right? Because the earth isn't for business, it's for living.
They don't need your soul, they need your signal. Every time you rage online, argue politics, or spiral in fear, you generate energy. And that energy feeds the system. It's not about money, it's about motion. Emotion equals energy in motion. And the Matrix was designed to keep you in constant motion, outrage, distraction, and comparison. They don't want peace because peace is unplugged. When you react, they predict. When you respond, you reclaim. The most rebellious thing you can do right now is master your own frequency. Turn every trigger into training, every storm into stillness, every insult into insight. That's how you exit the visible farm, by becoming energetically sovereign. Remember, awareness breaks the loop. Neutrality breaks the spell. Comment neutralize if you're done feeding the system with your emotions and ready to power your own reality.